Hello and welcome to the Pepper edition of Night Raven News. I am Kit and I will guide you through what you need to know to successfully make the dishes in this event. I know this might not be everyone's favorite event, but it's a great opportunity to get some extra gems and a new character as well. Before we get into the recipes, I'm going to go over the basics real fast. Like always, you send characters out on excursions to collect ingredients. You then make dishes from those ingredients and then get judged. Based on the random judge and quality ingredients you use, you get a score between 3 and 30, and the tokens you earn is the score you get. For example, if you get a score of 29, then you get 29 tokens. 1,000 tokens unlocks the end of the event, plus around 1,400 tokens can get you the special chef key, so you can choose one of the featured chefs of the event. Now that number might change, it depends on what's going to happen. And I also would like to mention a new mechanic, which is the timer. And the timer, I think, reduces the excursion time by 10 minutes per timer. So if you have any, be sure to use those wisely. You can also use those tokens to exchange other goodies such as keys, star shards, and thermarks, whichever you feel like. However, I do recommend getting the key if you don't want to throw any gems into this event. Now let's take a look at our featured chefs for this event. We have Idia and Ace up to bat, and in order to do the excursions, you must have Idia and Ace in your roster. And if you don't have any of them, you can buy them at the shop using your thermarks. So about these two, Idia has power boost effects, while Ace has minor healing. So I'm going to go for Ace because of the healing and because of the two. Ace is my favorite. And both will also have an ingredient bonus with their chef cards only. So you can choose one with a chef key, or if you really would like to get some bonuses and have some gems to spare, you can throw them at the mirror showcase and possibly get them both. So this event proved to be a bit more challenging than usual. My source for these events, and well, namely the recipes, didn't exactly have the recipes. In fact, it was blank, to my absolute horror. So I had to find a whole new source. Now, luckily, I did find another source with all the recipes. It was a Japanese site that actually had the whole guide. Unfortunately, it was in Japanese. So I had to use Google Translate. So even more of a disclaimer, these recipes are subject to change, especially the title of the recipes. However, the graphics should match up, so I'm going to give it my absolute best. So please bear with me. The first dish is going to be the minestrone, and every recipe, by the way, is going to have pepper in it. So I'm not even going to mention the pepper. That's kind of like a given. So the minestrone is going to have onion, tomato, bacon, and beans, or peas. The stuffed peppers will have meat, and the marine, one of those names that I'm sure is going to change, is going to require an onion and shrimp. Next, we have what was translated as chicken. Obviously, that is going to be one of those that will be changed. I mean, I'm for sure it's going to be changed in NA. But the chicken dish will require meat and spices. Next, we have vegetable mousse cake, and that will require milk and gelatin. Next, we have terrine, or terrine. I'm not sure how you pronounce this, but it's this cool-looking vegetable sushi thing, and it will need gelatin and lettuce. Alright, and moving on to the last set, if you hear any fireworks in the background, then that's normal. Apparently the Chiefs won the Super Bowl just now, which I'm surprised because they weren't playing that well in the beginning, but they managed to pull through and win by only like 3 points, so good for them. Let's get back to the video. So next we have the salad pizza, or veggie pizza, as I probably have it on the screen. That will require cheese, tomatoes, and wheat flour, or just plain old flour. Then we have the spring rolls, which will need shrimp, lettuce, and cucumber, and rice. And lastly, we have the veggie burger, which will have beans, tomatoes, lettuce, and bread. And that covers the event. Be sure to stay on top of this because one of my least favorite aspects of these culinary events is the fact that we can't control what ingredients we collect. One could spend hours trying to get lettuce, for example, but not even get a bronze uh, version of that. And remember, uh, if you don't have any of the Ace or Idiot characters, you can always buy them. And I do wish you all luck, and I will see you in the next video. I'm currently working on content for my newest channel where I'm reading stories. I have some poetry, and I just recorded my short story a couple nights ago. I'm excited about that. I just gotta edit it down, and it's very funny because I wanted to start out not doing any voices, just read it in my normal voice. Starting level 1, and along the way, I actually ended up getting really into the reading and did some of the voices, and I'm just like, oh, it's fun. I'm trying. I like doing this. So anyway, I wish you all luck, and I will see you in the next video.